friends, so in the previous lecture we have discussed about a Boolean's law. And what is the importance of the Boolean's law? That when we apply this Boolean law on a Boolean expression, then your Boolean expression is going to be a simplified, and ultimately your logic circuit is also going to be a simplified. In certain case, we have a very long expression and the number of the variables are there. But when we apply a Boolean law, then this expression is going to be a very simple, and sometimes you will find that hardly you require, instead of a 10-20 logic gate, you require only 1 or 2 logic gate. And if you have a number of the variables, 3-4 variables will be there, then when you simplify this using a Boolean law, then you will find that only 1 or 2 variable is required to implement the circuit. So here for your revision, I already mentioned the table of a Boolean's law, that already we have discussed all the Boolean law in a previous lecture. But what are the most important Boolean's law that you have to remember? That here, that 1 plus a is equal to a 1. 1 plus a is equal to 1 means here the 1 or a, or you can say the ORing of a, ORing of 1 with any variable or with the number of the variable will be always equal to a 1. So here if I will say that if I have the expression like this, that is a 1 plus AB plus CD, and whatever the expression is there, then after the simplification you will get only a 1. So if you have a long expression, but if it is going to be ORing with a 1, then your final result is come out to be a 1. So this is also a very important Boolean law for the simplification. Then another important is a into a bar is equal to a 0. So when you are ending with the complement of the variable, then that product is going to be 0, and the same way a plus a bar is also going to be a 1. So these are the very small Boolean's law, or you can say that these are very simple Boolean's law, but they are very helpful for the simplifying the expression. And the most important Boolean law for the simplification is this, that is the distributive law, absorption law, because when you apply the absorption law, then the sum of the variable is going to be absorbed and the number of the variable is going to be reduced in your expression. And ultimately, the De Morgan's law is there, that last I already mentioned, that if you want to change the logic gate in your circuit, then you can apply a De Morgan's law. So now let us see few examples, and we try to simplify this Boolean expression using all this law. Then you will realize the importance of the Boolean's law. I am keeping this table for your reference. So let us see a first example. That simplify the following Boolean expression. Okay. So what is that one? That y is equal to a b plus bc into b plus b bar c into a b plus d. So this is one of the Boolean expression. Now this Boolean expression you can simplify in a different way. Here the simplest method is that if we open the bracket and we will try to simplify. Otherwise, directly one of this law you apply on this expression and also you can simplify. So we will try to solve this expression in a two different way. Correct? So here, if we open this bracket, simple algebra, then b plus bc multiply with b plus b bar c, then into bracket b is multiplied with this. So you will get B into B, then plus B into B bar C plus B into C. Now the BC is multiplied with this. So B into B bar, B into B bar, C into C bar. And the bracket we have B plus D. Okay? Simple method. Now we know that B into B bar, here already mentioned that A into A bar is going to be a 0. So this term is also going to be a 0. Same way, here B into B bar is there, C into C bar is there. So this term is also going to be a 0. And here B into B. Now if you look at this expression, A into A is always A. So here B into B will be a B plus B into B is there. So again we have BC, and outside the bracket it is B plus D is there. Now from this bracket, if you take a B common, then 1 plus C, and we have B plus D is there. Now what is 1 plus C? That you can see here, the 1 plus A is equal to a 1. So the 1 plus C will be also equal to a 1, and therefore this is a B into B plus D. And if you open this bracket, then you will find a B into B. Correct? Then again, if you take a B common, then this will be a B, this is a B, and here you will find 1 plus D. And what is your answer? 1 plus D is, again it is equal to a 1. So your final answer is B. So here now you can see that if I am using this expression, how many logic gates you require? Here one of the logic gate is a OR gate, another OR gate, third OR gate. So 3 OR gate will be there. Then if you look at this, here you require an AND gate, second AND gate, third AND gate will be there for taking this product. So at least 6 to 7 logic gate is required to implement this Boolean expression. But when we simplify using this Boolean law, then you will find that you don't require any logic gate. Only whatever the variable B is there, that is the output of your logic circuit. Correct? Now the same expression here we will try to solve in a different way. So first of all, you will find that here B plus BC is there. So already we can take the B common, and that will be 1 plus C will be there. Then here we have B plus B bar C. Now you can see what is the absorption law. Absorption law is A plus A bar B, and that is equal to A plus B. Correct? So same way, if you apply this law, then you will find that this is A B plus C, and here we have B plus D. So this is equal to B into B plus C into B plus D. Correct? Now try to understand the distributive law. See, what is the distributive law here? Here you can see that A plus B, A plus C. Correct? Here we have B plus C and B plus D. Means my variable B is common. Here the variable A is common. Where is the distributive law? A is common. Correct? So whatever the variable is common, here I will write the B as it is. Then that variable we have to write B as it is. And then what we have? The product of the rest of the variable, that is a B, C. So here we have a rest of the variables are C, D. So this is C into D. and you can say plus BCD, and here if we take a B common, you will get 1 plus CD, and this is ultimately a B. Correct? So here I have applied a absorption law also, I have applied a distributive law, and we have simplified this Boolean expression. Right? Now let us see another example. And we have y is equal to x plus y dash into x dash plus y dash whole dash is there. Correct? This is my Boolean expression. Now instead of bar, we have used a dash, remember. So in some of the textbook you will find a dash. So in a conventional notation, if we write, then this is a x plus y, whole bar is there, this is the x bar plus y bar, the whole bar is there. So whenever you find this kind of an expression, then always you have to apply a De Morgan's law. Remember, whenever in the expression the whole bar will be there, then the De Morgan's law will be useful for the simplification purpose. So here the first term is there, we applied a De Morgan's law. So what is the De Morgan's law? Here you can see a plus b whole bar, and that is equal to a bar, b bar is there. So here the same thing I can apply here. Means when you apply the De Morgan's law, then last time already mentioned, you cut the line and change the sign. So I am cutting this line and I am changing this sign. So I will get a x bar. Here we have a OR operator. So instead of that, we write a AND operator. Then another bracket. Again we applied a De Morgan's law. So we cut the line and change the sign. So you will get x bar bar into a y bar bar. Correct? So ultimately you will get x bar dot y bar, and this is x into y. X into y. So here we have a product of a complement, x into x bar is there, x into x bar, and we have y into y bar. Now already you can see this, that a into a bar, this law, a into a bar is always going to be a 0. So here the 0 is the output. So in this expression, you will find the number of the gates we have to use. That OR gate is there, another OR gate is there, then we have a AND gate, then for the complement you require a NOT gate. So number of the logic gates are there. But what is the output? Output is 0. Means you don't require any kind of a logic gate. Whatever the 0 variable is there, that is the output of your logic circuit. So this is the power of a Boolean law. Means you don't require any kind of a logic circuit. Whatever the 0 level is there, it is the output of the circuit. Now let us see one more example. Third one. That is y is equal to a AB bar plus a bar plus AB, and whole bar is there. Now we have to simplify this. So already mentioned, then when you find a whole bar, then always you apply the De Morgan's law. So when we apply the De Morgan's law, then I already mentioned that you cut the line and change the sign. Cut the line and change the sign. Correct? So here if you see, then this is AB bar, whole bar will be there. Here instead of a OR gate, I have to use a AND gate. Then this is A bar, bar will be there. Again this OR gate replaced with the AND gate and into a AB bar. And this is a AB. Here you have to apply the double inversion law. What is the double inversion law? A bar bar is always going to be a. That is the double inversion law. So AB into A into AB bar. So here you will find that whatever the AB is there, here we have a complement of AB. Means that A into A bar is going to be a 0. So after all, the output of this logic gate, circuit is 0. Correct? Now we will see a few examples with the logic circuit. The logic circuit is given with some logic gate, and number of the logic gate will be there, and then you have to simplify this logic circuit. So here this logic circuits are there where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 logic gate is there. What is the output of the above logic circuit? Means the 4 options are given. Means this kind of a question can be asked as an objective. Correct? And you have to find out what is the output of this circuit. So let us see how we can simplify this. So first of all, we have to write the expression for the y, and then we apply the Boolean law for this expression, and you can simplify. So how to write the expression for the y? So one by one, you have to write what is the output of the each gate. Correct? So here for this AND gate A variable is there, and the B is also at the input of this. Then according to the Boolean expression of a NAND gate, here we have A dot B bar will be there. Same way, the B variable and the C variable is given to this NAND gate, you will get the output B bar dot C bar. Then whatever the variable A is here, now this NAND gate, both the inputs are connected to A. Means this NAND gate is now working as a inverted gate. So output of this is going to be A bar. Same way, the C variable is given to this NAND gate. So here the C input is there. You will get a C bar. Okay. Now A dot B bar, B dot C bar is given to a OR gate. So according to the Boolean expression, the output will be A dot B bar plus B bar dot C bar will be there. Here, if you see, the A bar is input and C bar is input, and the third input is this. Correct? So I can write, so we have this OR gate. So we have to take the sum of all this variable, and your y will be written as A bar plus A dot B bar plus B dot C bar, and plus we have C bar. Correct? So A dot B bar plus B dot C bar, and then we have C bar. So this is the output of your logic circuit. Now we have to simplify this Boolean expression. So how we can simplify? So you can see here the whole bar is there. Here also a whole bar is there. So we can apply a De Morgan's law. So when you apply the De Morgan's law, then this is written as A bar plus. Now if you apply the D A dot B bar. So what is that A dot B bar is? What is that? It is A bar plus B bar. Correct? So we write this as A bar plus B bar. Then plus B dot C bar is there. So again here we apply this De Morgan's law. This will be a B bar plus C bar. And then finally this C bar will be here. So we know that A plus A here. What is that? A plus A is always A. A plus A is always A. Means the A bar plus A bar will be always A bar. Remember, this is a Boolean algebra. It will not be a 2A bar. Same way, B bar plus B bar is also going to be a B bar, and C bar plus C bar is also going to be a C bar. So this is the simplified version of your A. Otherwise, one more step will be also there. Remember, here also you can apply the De Morgan's law, and you can write in this way: A dot B dot C whole bar will be there. But this is not given in your option. The option A bar, B bar, C bar is there. So this is the correct answer for a logic circuit. Otherwise, you can also, this can be also a simplified version of your logic circuit. Okay? So this is the how to simplify the logic circuit. Let us see one more example. Okay, so again a logic circuit is given and it has a variable A, B and C is there, and you have to simplify this logic circuit. Means first of all we have to write what is the expression for the Y, and then we apply the Boolean law. Correct? So to write this expression we have to write what are the output of this logic gate, and here if we see this is a NOR gate simply. So output of this NOR gate will be A bar. Here we have a NOR gate. So the A and B are the input. So we can write A plus B whole bar. Then the B is given to a NOR gate. So this is the B bar. B and C are the input of a NOR gate. So this is a B plus C whole bar is there. So the first level of the logic gate, we write the expression. Now in the second level of the logic gate, there are OR gate is there. Now in this OR gate, A bar and A plus B bar is the input. So here if we see, the output will be A bar plus A plus B whole bar will be there. Same way here, if you see the output of this logic gate, then the B bar plus B plus C whole bar will be there. Now, this is given to, these two variables are given to a NAND gate. So, expression for the NAND gate is what? A dot B whole bar. So, here, the one of the input is this, another input is this. So, we can write Y as A bar plus A plus B whole bar, and here we have B bar plus B plus C bar. So this is the output of your logic circuit. But now we have to simplify. Correct? So again you can see the whole bar is there. So first of all we will apply a De Morgan's law. So De Morgan's law means you cut the line and change the sign. So this will be equal to A bar plus A plus B whole bar will be there, plus we have a B bar plus B plus C whole bar will be there. Correct? So again we have a chance for applying the De Morgan's law. Where we apply the De Morgan's law? De Morgan's law we will apply to this term also and also to this term. So when I will apply this, then here I will cut the line and I will change the sign. So you will get A bar bar, and this is your a OR gate will be replaced with a AND gate, and you have A plus B bar bar will be there, plus same way here you cut the line and change the sign. So B bar bar into a B plus C whole bar bar. Correct? So simply this is a double inversion law. A into A plus B plus a B into B plus C. Then if you open this bracket, A into A plus AB plus B into B plus BC. Correct? And A into A means it is a plus AB, B into B, it is B plus BC. Then if you take this A common, you will get 1 plus B. Here if you take this B common, you will get 1 plus C. So ultimately 1 plus B is equal to 1, 1 plus C is also equal to a 1, and our final result will be A plus B. So what is this? Here you can see the number of the logic gates are used. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. But now when we simplify this, then you will find that you require only a one OR gate. That is because the output of the logic circuit is A or B. So instead of this, if I have a OR gate which has A input, B input and the Y output is there, then this Y and this Y both are same. So the equivalent logic circuit of this is nothing but it is equal to simply a OR gate. Correct? Okay. Now we will see one more example. Prove that AB plus B bar C plus AB plus A bar C plus BC, and that is equal to AB plus A bar C. So here, if you see the left hand side and the right hand side of the expression, on the left hand side we have AB also, AB is there, AB plus A bar C is there, on the right hand side AB plus A bar C is there. But on the left hand side, one more term is there, BC, which is not present on a right hand side. Means the BC term is going to be a absorbed. So here we have to prove how it is going to be absorbed a BC term. Correct? So the left hand side equal to right hand side we have to write. So this is equal to, means we can proceed in this way, that AB plus A bar C plus the BC is there, and this will be, I can write as AB plus A bar C plus BC. Remember. Now, when the BC is there, then by default we can say it is ending with 1. Correct? Means the result is not going to change, because the A into 1 is equal to always A. So BC into 1 is always going to be a BC. So this is equal to, we can write AB plus A bar C BC, and then instead of 1, here we can say that instead of 1 we can write as A plus A bar. A plus A bar, because the null law is there, A plus A bar is equal to always 1. So this is equal to AB plus A bar C plus ABC plus A bar BC. Correct? Okay. Now if you look at this, the AB is present here, and in this term the AB is also present. So you can take this AB common. So in the bracket you will get 1 plus C. Same way, here A bar C is there, here also the A bar C is also present, and that will be a common, and you will get A 1 plus B. So this is equal to, we can write that here I am taking AB common, then you will get 1 plus C. Remember, I am talking about these two terms. From this AB is common, so it is 1 plus C. Plus, now from these two terms, I am taking the A bar C common. A bar C common, so I will get 1 plus B. And already you know 1 plus C is going to be 1, 1 plus B is also going to be 1. So ultimately your result will be AB plus A bar C. So that is what is our right hand side. So we have proved that this is also sometimes known as the concession theorem. Remember. So whatever the variable you want to absorb, that variable or that term has to be multiplied with 1, and then you introduce whatever the missing term is there. I have not multiplied B plus B bar or C plus C bar, because the B and C variable is already there. But what is the missing term? The A variable is not there, and that's why I have introduced A variable as A plus A bar, and then we are simplifying, then the BC term is going to be a absorb. Okay, next one. That y is equal to A bar, B bar, C bar plus AB bar, C bar plus AB, C bar plus A bar, B bar, C plus AB bar C and the ABC. So this is a very long expression and you have to simplify this. So first of all you have to find out that in which term we can have some common variable. So if you take this common variable, then easily you can simplify this. Okay? So here, if you see, then A bar, B bar, C bar is there. Now look at the second, third, fourth term. Where A bar, B bar, C bar, that it is common or not. So here B bar, C bar is present. Here the A, B, C bar is there. But here I am finding A bar, B bar as a common. Correct? So from this we can take A bar, B bar common. Then you can write that this is equal to here A bar, B bar, and into bracket we will get C bar plus C. So we have discussed about these two terms. Correct? Then we have A, B bar, C bar. Here also A, B bar, C bar is there. See, this second term. So what is common? A, B bar is common. So we can write plus A, B bar. Now into bracket you will get C bar plus C. Correct? Means now these two terms already we have considered. And in the third term, AB is here, AB is also here. So you can take this common and you can write C bar plus C. Correct? So now C bar plus C already we know it is 1. This is also a 1 and this is also a 1. So my expression is A bar, B bar plus AB bar plus AB. Correct? Now the expression is going to be simplified. Again you see this expression that which variable is going to be a common. So here if you see the first two term B bar is common, so we write A bar plus A plus AB is there, and A bar plus A is 1. So this is equal to B bar plus AB. B bar plus AB. And here B bar plus AB, how will you write this? Here I already mentioned this, that A plus A bar, B is always A plus. Means whatever the variable is there in the second term, if its complement is present, then you can have that is the addition of these two variables A plus B. So here the B is present, its complement is also present here. So I can write this as a B bar plus A. Means I am applying a absorption rule here. Absorption rule. And therefore this output is comes out to be as a B bar plus A. Okay. Now we will see some Boolean expression where you can simplify by using a distributive law. Distributive law is very important. You will find that when I write the expression, then when you apply this distributive law, and that is A plus BC is equal to, it is A plus B into A plus C. Okay, try to understand that we are going to use this law A plus BC here. A plus BC is equal to a plus b into a plus c. Means how to write this? That suppose this kind of the expression is there. So one of the variable a is present. The same variable a is also present here. Then in the output you can write a as it is. Whatever the variable is common, that you have to write as it is. And whatever the rest of the variables are there, here the b is there, c is there, then you take the product of this rest of the variable. So it is a plus bc. So here you will get the practice, then you can apply to a Boolean expression, it will be a simplified one. Okay. So let us see example number 8. Here y is equal to, we have a plus b bar into a plus b, then a bar plus b bar and the a bar plus b. This is my Boolean expression. Okay. So the four brackets are there, and you can also open the bracket and simplify this, but it will take a number of the steps. More number of the steps will be required to simplify this, and your expression is also going to be complicated. Here we apply a distributive law. What I have already explained, that in the bracket the a is common, then you write a as it is. Then whatever the two variables are there, you take the product of this. Now the same logic you apply here. You apply here. So what is common? A is common. So I will write this a plus. Now what I have to do? I have to take the product of the rest of the variable. So what is the product here? It is a b bar b. B bar b. Correct? So this is my one of the expression. So I have simplified these two brackets. Same way. Here in these two brackets, what is common? A bar is there. So I will write a bar as it is, and then we take the product of these two variables, that is b bar into b. So b bar into b, it is going to be a 0. B bar into b is also going to be a 0. So I am getting a into a bar, and ultimately a into a bar is what? It is 0. So here you can see that if we know how to apply the law, then within a 2 or 3 steps you can simplify the Boolean expression. Okay. Now let us see one more example. That is y is equal to a plus b plus c into bracket a plus b bar plus c into bracket into a plus b plus c bar. Okay? So here, again each bracket contains the 3 variables, and there are 3 brackets. So if we open this, then you will get a large number of the terms will be there. But instead of this, if we apply this distributive law, then easily we can simplify this expression. Now, how to apply this? Remember, I already mentioned that we have to find out the common variable. So in this 2 bracket, you can see a plus b is common. Here also a plus b is common. So what I will do? I will write the a plus b as it is. Correct? Plus, now what we have to do? Whatever the remaining variables are there, terms are there, you have to take the product. So the remaining term is what? C. And here it is a C bar. So plus it is C into C bar. Correct? And then we have A plus B bar plus C. This term we write as it is. Now, what is this? It is A plus B. C into C bar is going to be a 0. And here we have A plus B bar plus C. Correct? Now, here also you can apply the distributive law. Remember. How? Because here the A is common. So I will write A as it is plus what are the rest of the variable? Rest of the variable here it is a B and here it is a B bar plus C. So I will take the product of this, that B into B bar plus C. Correct? And this is equal to A plus BB bar plus BC, and BB bar is going to be 0, that is equal to A plus BC. Correct? So in this way you can see within a 3 or 4 step we have simplified the expression. Otherwise, when you open the bracket, you will get a very difficult, you will find a difficult expression for the simplification. Now, reverse. Remember, sometimes the reverse distributive law also you can apply for the simplification or for proving some Boolean law. Let us say I have one of the Boolean law is this, that y is equal to A plus A bar B bar. This kind of the expression is there. Then how will you write this expression? So A plus A bar B bar, that is in this form. Correct? And then you can write in the bracket form. So how will you write the bracket form? So whatever the common variable is there, this common variable will be ending with, it will be a ORing with B, as well as it is also going to be ORing with a C. ORing with B and the ORing with C. So here what is my common variable? It is A. Now it is going to be ORing with A bar. A plus A bar. And then it is going to ORing with the B bar. So A plus B bar. And A plus A bar is 1. So this is equal to A plus B bar. So A plus A bar B bar is equal to A plus B bar. One more example. Let us have a y is equal to A bar plus A B bar. Now remember, here you don't require any kind of calculation. Mentally you can write the expression. How can we write the mentally expression? That A bar is a common. So I have to write the A bar as it is. And then it is going to be a ORing with some other variable. Correct? So what is the other variable? That is A, and here this common variable is going to be ORing with this, that is a B bar, and this is equal to A bar plus B bar. So here directly if you will try to prove this, then it will be very difficult. But if you apply the distributive law, then easily you can prove this expression. I think so. Now with this much number of the example, you got the idea how to simplify the Boolean expression. Correct? So in the next session, we will discuss about a sum of product method, and then we will discuss about a Karnaugh method for the simplifying the Boolean expression.